Hello and welcome to She Means Business. This is the learning space, the lunch and learn space that you can come together so that we can break through your limits and build your brilliant business. I am Sabrina L. Taylor, the business breakthrough coach to Christian women, solopreneurs, service-based professionals. And in today's segment, we're going to look at the fifth prong of our crowned method, our crown framework, and that is nurturing your mastery. So let's dive in. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Please let me know where you are tuning in from. And let me know what you are excited about in your business and in your life. And as it relates to nurturing of your mastery, that's something, that special something that you have, that you bring into the world, that brilliance that you give, that phenomenality that you give into the world. Let me know what is that? We have different things in our lives that come together to make up who we are. And I believe that our experiences, our education, our abilities, our skill set, soul set, those things that we're passionate about, these are the things that we've been called to master. And these are the areas in which we have been called to serve powerfully. I feel that and it is confirmed by people that I work with, that I have this ability to organize things that are chaotic. So bringing calm to chaos, bringing order to disorganization, and bringing positivity where there is negativity. I have um, I love to look into the eyes of my clients and calling them from the place that God calls them into, and maybe to a place that maybe they don't really feel that they're walking in, but I see their divine potential and their brilliance, their magnificence, and I draw that out of them, draw that to the forefront so that they can see who they truly, truly are at their core. And that is something that I'm super passionate about. So, how can we hone the craft or nurture the mastery that we have around the business, the skills, the soul set, those things that we are great at in our businesses? Listen, as a business breakthrough coach, I'm working with many clients who are looking to become the best in their field, achieving higher levels of success each day that they move, each day that they work, and it's all about nurturing your mastery. It's like God has given you a talent. He's giving you 2 talents or 5 talents, and what he wants each of us to do is to master it, create a place of growth, continual lifelong learning so that we can maximize everything, bring everything to the surface of what he's placed inside of us. In scripture, it says that we are to stir up the gift, stir it up, stir up the gift. There's always much more for us to stir up. So let's stir it up. Let's get nurturing our mastery every day. Nurturing our mastery is simply constantly growing, committing to and dedicating ourselves to constant growth in our lives, in our businesses. And we are learning different skills. We are implementing the skills and the knowledge that we learn as well. So it means that we are investing in ourselves. We are investing in our development. We are seeking out new opportunities for growth and learning. We are practicing consistently and seeking feedback from others. Now, I am so excited to add a new part to my business, and that is communication mastery. What I have observed as I've served my clients, and in our interactions with solopreneurs, is that many of them, many of you understand what it is to do, right? You may have some questions around how specifically to do it, but even when you know how, there are certain things that are in the background that will cause you to pause. There is a stuckness or procrastination. There is an inconsistency. And what I've come to know and to learn is that you may have strategy, but you also need to look to the root of the problem of what is causing a person not to move on that which they know to do. And that comes down to mastering the mindset. So I'm super excited to be learning more. I'm one who is committed to continual growth, and I'm adding another tool to my tool belt to support my clients, and that is neuro linguistic programming, where we look at you from your core and really dig down into the emotions, the mental roadblocks, the stumbling blocks that are hindering your progress. And I am noticing and becoming aware of how those roadblocks behind the in the unconscious and subconscious realm have stalled my progress as I was moving forward in business and in life. And now the power of moving out of stuckness into curiosity, into enthusiasm, into motivation to actually get the job done, the things that I have. The thing that God has given me to do in my life, to step beyond the limits that the unconscious mind may try to stop, and to move forward in the power of walking into a mind that is unstuck, that is no longer procrastinating, that is moving instead into curiosity, into enthusiasm, into anticipation, and therefore into movement, into creating, seizing, and living the God sized dreams and making the dream a reality. So, nurturing our mastery, increasing increasing our knowledge, but also taking the knowledge that we have and implementing it step by step, day by day, moment by moment, and learning, adjusting, refining our mind. It's super crucial and critical to our growth and to our progress as we are building our businesses. And yes, it's about breaking through the perceived limits that we have on our mastery, on our business, on our lives, in order that we can build a life and a business that are purposeful, right? That are productive and that are profitable, because that's where God wants us to be. So, now how exactly do we go about nurturing our mastery? Well, it starts with setting these specific goals about what it is that you desire to achieve and how you want to improve yourself. And these goals should be something that are challenging yet attainable. And you would create a plan for achieving them. And another key would be to nurturing your mastery is to seek out opportunities for you to learn and to grow. That might look like, if you are a coach, you are attending some conferences and workshops to help you with your coaching skills. You're reading books and articles. If you are an accountant, you're reading the books and articles that will support you as you are building your business. You're taking courses that will cause you to tweak and to improve and to maximize the skills that you now have. Um, Being like on the cutting edge of what's going on in your industry. If you are just a solopreneur, service-based business, you are working, it may look like you working with a mentor or a coach um, that will compel you to step further into your mastery, to do the things that are uncomfortable until they are comfortable, and then make another move out of comfort into uncomfortability, so that you are continuing and consistently growing. One way in which I nurture my mastery is that I am a part of a group coaching program, and I have access to coaches who are giving me feedback, who are giving me well, helping me to cultivate plans and strategies, who are holding me accountable, who are supporting me through some times that I may be stuck. So it's very important. Excellent way to get toward your nurturing of your mastery is to have a mentor or a coach. Um, and it's also important to be consistent and be intentional. It's like wanting to become healthy, and you're making the decision that I'm going to eat well, I'm going to exercise well, but then you fall off. Okay. And then he's like, oh, well, yeah, should I just stop and just not do anything? But no, the the momentum is created in your mastery as you are consistent and intentional on what it is that you are creating in your business, what it is and how you are cultivating, sharpening, and honing in on your mastery, honing in on the skills that you have as that service-based solopreneur, doing the things in excellence, intentionality, and yeah, and courageously, consistently going about your business. Consistency, intentionality, whether it's practicing your skills. For me, that is practicing my skills of coaching. That is me engaging with communication mastery. That is reading books, staying on target, on task as far as how I can best support my clients as they're moving forward in their businesses so that I can be at my peak performance as I serve those high performing Christian solo based solopreneurs. So that may look like you working again with a coach. But being consistent to practice is essential. Practice, repetition, continuing to keep it before your eyes so that your skills do not slip. I don't know how many singers are out there in the audience today, but if you are a singer, and say for instance, you haven't sung for months on end, now your muscles have muscle memory, I know that. But if you have not sung for a while, you're going to need to practice the skill so that you can improve upon that skill because even it's like you learn how to ride a bike, but if you haven't ridden a bike in a while, you may be a little rusty. So you have to continue to practice to get that mastery. Okay. And finally, let's look at seeking feedback. Seeking feedback. Feedback from others is crucial in nurturing your mastery. You want to get feedback, constructive criticism, and this feedback can help you to identify any blind spots that you may have, any blind spots, any places where you need to improve, or even opportunities for growth and learning. It can help you to stay accountable. It can help you to be motivated on your journey towards even more mastery. So let's wrap it up with this. Okay. So there are a number of ways that you can nurture your mastery, one of which is to set goals on what you want to achieve and how you want to improve that. Two, seeking opportunities for learning and growth, like attending a conference, workshops, networking, reading books or articles, taking courses, or working with a mentor or coach. Three, practicing your skills consistently and intentionally. And four, seeking that feedback, getting that constructive criticism because we cannot see what we cannot see, right? We need people to help us to identify some of the blind spots that we have so that we can become aware of areas for our improvement. And it is a great opportunity for us to grow. And as we grow, this is the blessing that allows us to break through any limitations that we perceive in order that we can build our brilliant business, a brilliant and phenomenal business. Okay. So, well, this has been the time. This is the time. This is all the time that we have for today to dive into this nurturing of your mastery and honing your skills. I it is my prayer that this episode has given you some insights into how you can nurture your mastery. And should you need support with this, I am opening up some time with you for the Crown Business Strategy session, where we're going to get you clear, confident, and secure in how you can nurture your mastery to peak performance. All right. And you can do that by joining me, scheduling your consult at callwithsabrina.com. Again, that is callwithsabrina.com. Well, until next time, I want to let you know that I'm always celebrating your magnificence, and I am here to help you break through your limits and build that brilliant business so that you can seize and live those God-sized dreams. Okay, until next time, I'll see you. I'll see you.